We consider slavery to be a thing of the past, but modern-day slavery is happening all around us. Today it's referred to as human trafficking. Human trafficking can happen to anyone, even you, and most would never even notice.
Human trafficking affects way more people than you may realize. It affects the lives of 20.9 million people, and 26% of those people are children. 68% of victims are trapped in forced. The National Human Trafficking Hotline receives 100 calls per day. Human trafficking can take on many different forms. One of those forms is sexual exploitation, where victims may be forced into prostitution. Another kind of human trafficking is forced labor, the most common kind of human trafficking. During forced labor, victims may be forced to do involuntary services for nothing in return. Tell me when to go.
Go.
Finally, another kind of human trafficking is debt bondage. Debt bondage is when a victim is forced to work in order to pay a debt.
Me and my friends went to the boardwalk one time, and we saw some, middle-aged guy. He had a bike when we saw him. So the whole night he's been following us, and, we didn't really think anything of it. So we were walking back and forth on the boardwalk, and we stopped to talk to some kids. And the guy walks past us on the phone. He goes, "I can't find men." And we were like, why is he looking for people? So then we were like, okay, we're just going to walk back. So we walked back, and the guy started following us again. So we're like, okay, we're just going to, stop for a minute and, talk to people that owned a store and told them can we just wait here, and they were like, yeah. So the guy stops and walks toward us, and he goes, "I'm looking for my sister." And we were like, you were just saying that you were looking for them, but we didn't actually say that. Okay. And then so we were just we haven't seen your sister. He walks away, and then Morgan, we started walking, and he started following us again, and then Morgan was like, okay, we have to get off the boardwalk now. And I was just like, okay, fine. But I didn't want to at first, because there could have been a car waiting and attack us. Okay. So we were walking towards on the sidewalk thingy, and it was night, pitch black, and I'm walking in front of them and stop, and I go, guys, that's the guy, because he stopped, he turned, and he started walking toward us, and I was like, oh my god, and the 3 other girls ran, but one of them were missing, and we were like, oh my god, what happened to her? And then I saw her, she was across the street talking to some people at a motel thingy, and then told them what happened. So then we were talking to other people, telling them the story, and they were like, that guy asked me for a lighter. And then someone else said that, oh, that guy was talking to some 2 other girls. We don't know what happened to them and stuff. And we were like, oh my god. So he just kept having a bike and not having a bike, and he was really weird. So we were lucky of it not to happen to us, but anything could happen with that. So people are lucky, but some people aren't that lucky.
Call the National Human Trafficking Resource Center at 1-800-373-7888. If you see anything suspicious, you could save someone's life just by speaking up. If human trafficking is happening to you, don't be afraid to reach out for help, because help is all around you. There are so many people willing to do so.
BAM!
Action.
Action.
Okay.
But it's Uncle Bel Air. New Jersey, boy. Voluntary services.
Go. Go! I already started it.